To everyday Iowa. Weather's starting to wind down, or at least the hot weather, even though it's going to be warm next week. And getting ahead of your fall furnace check is certainly essential. Mitch Lemaster back with us. Welcome back. Going? Appearance number 2.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Our friends at Lowden Plumbing and Heating and Solar. Every single word is on there. Before we get into talking about preps, what's been keeping you guys busy the last few weeks?
We've been doing everything. Service, install, commercial install, residential. We kind of do everything. We don't shy away from nothing. You see solar too on here. You don't see it here, but we do that also. We stay busy with service. You name it. It doesn't matter. We're doing it.
And we were just talking in the break. Now, in the 9-day, it's going to be cold the next couple, or chilly the next couple days. Back to the warm, steamy stuff by the end of next week. Is that a concern? Do I need to worry about turning things off and back on? Or?
Not really. The biggest thing you don't want to do is go straight from heat to cool, straight from cool to heat. Other than that, you're fine though.
Gotcha.
So,
well, let's talk about some things that people can be doing now. About routine maintenance. What does that even encounter or entail?
So get us out there if you can. If you don't have a program, we have a complete protection program for your house. Also on top of that, this month only for the month of September, you get 10% off up to $200. That includes a new furnace, new AC, anything that you're looking for your units, or for us to just come fix something or check it out. We got a nice little deal this month too. Now when it comes to us and checking everything out, it's going to help your system. What you can do as a person in a home, check your filter. I talk about this every time. It's so simple. But you go to someone's house and say, I check it every month.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they forgot for a few months. Now their system's shutting down on them. So.
Well, and talking about filters, as we look at some of the pictures, these are the vans that are going to show up in your house when you call Mitch and the gang, by the way. Filter-wise, is there a number to avoid? Because you can see, like, oh, it's a MERV 8, it's a MERV Griffin 22. What does that even mean, and do I have to pay attention to it?
So the higher the MERV rating, it's going to collect more dust, but it's going to work that blower harder. So basically, you want to make sure if you get a MERV rating of 16, which is one of the highest, it's not restricting your airflow. What I always tell people, meet right in the middle with 8. It's going to collect and grab everything that you need it to grab, but also it's not going to work that blower as hard as you don't want it to work it.
Gotcha. Because you don't want it, that's a good way for it to overheat and shut down.
Exactly.
And then you don't want that.
Exactly.
So as you guys are doing this routine maintenance, what's included? What are you going to sweep things out, polish the duct work? What all happens?
So I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, there's something called a flame sensor. Now this flame sensor, it senses your flame inside your furnace. So before fall season, we like to clean that off. You'll see one out of every like 15 to 20 calls. You simply clean this flame sensor. Now the customer has to pay money for us to come out and do it.
Okay.
By that point in time, you could have just gotten a program. I'll say one specific story that I had a couple years ago, and I've had many. I went out, found that their inducer motor was going bad. I checked it over, found out, hey, you guys are on your last days of this thing. A couple days later, go back to replace it. Next thing you know, it went out that day. The day I replaced it. Stuff like that happens all the time, and people just don't realize it because they don't pay attention to it, and that's what we're here for.
Well, and there's some warranties too that are dependent on, hey, this warranty's intact as long as you have somebody come maintain it. Is that correct?
Exactly, yeah. If you got a 5 or 10 year warranty, who's to say this thing on its last leg will just keep pushing, and no one's going to see that if you don't have someone actually come in to check it out.
Gotcha. All right, so how to get a hold of you here, because now's probably the time to get this stuff scheduled. Don't wait till it starts getting cooler longer. Little prevention goes a long ways.
Oh, it does. Yep. Right here, we got the 319-899-4381. Give us a call. Cedar Rapids, we got Lowden too. We're all around here. We got 2 locations. So please just let us know if you want to get in the program, if you need service. If you're looking for a new furnace or AC, just go ahead and give us a call. You get $200 off right now. It's a great deal.
Gotcha. And then kind of lead time. Let's say, all right, we know last season was the last one with the furnace. We need a new one before it gets cold. How far in advance should we be planning on getting a hold of you guys?
Now, it's at your own discretion.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. It's at your own discretion, but I advise people to do it before something happens. Because like we talked before, next thing you know, something goes out when it's negative 20 degrees. Next thing you know, we've got 100 and something calls. We can't get to you. I'm sorry, we'll be there in a week. Now your house is freezing for that whole entire time. when you could have just prevented it.
There you go.
So.
Ounce prevention, pound to cure. You missed it, by the way. They were showing the full screen, so I'm going to give you the opportunity. Give me your best Vanna White and give me the phone number one more time.
319-899-4381.
There you go. Always
All
good to
right.
see you, Mitch. Our best
Good
to
seeing you,
everybody
too.
over in Lowden, too, by the way. We're going to
Thank
get over
you.
there and visit one of these days.